Lamont, Datway, Jones, raw and uncut.
Yo, 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 yo. What up? What it do, YouTube? Yep, that's right. It's your boy. It's that boy, Lamont, Datway Jones, back in the building. Yep, you heard it right. It's that boy they call Lamont, Datway Jones, back in the building. And with that being said, my good people, I just wanted to thank everybody who decided to stop and rock with that boy, Lamont, that way, Jones, this way. You dig? With that also being said, my good people, topic of discussion is when it comes to something that I've been planning on bringing, you know, to my people, especially, and the reason I say my people, meaning the people who really rocks with that boy, Lamont that way Jones this way. This is something that I've been planning on bringing to my people. That's why I say that. You dig? And that topic is a new segment that I'm about to, bring to you guys. And these are like real life, conversations because there's nothing like getting another person's perspective, you know, when it, comes to real life. You dig what I'm saying? In other words, I mean, you can get a mainstream news media perspective all day on multiple channels, but these people are at work. They're doing their they are doing their job. So it's their job to, you know, pretty much, say what they're paid to say. But there's nothing. That's another reason why I say there's nothing like getting a real perspective from someone who's just pretty much conversating when it comes to them living their everyday life. You guys dig what I'm saying? And that's why I'm bringing this segment to you guys called Raw and Uncut Conversations with that boy Lamont That Way Jones. You dig? And this segment is going to consist of me just having real life conversations with a lot of the people that I know, and sometimes maybe might even be a damn stranger. You dig? Because the reason I say that is I've always been a people person. Believe me when I tell you. Not trying to brag or boast anything, but it's like, sometimes I feel like, the Most High God actually really did, bless me with the gift of gab, if you will. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, my good people, yeah, this will most definitely be one of the first segments on this topic when it comes to raw and uncut conversations with that boy Lamont Way Jones. You dig? And this conversation is with one of my, you know, this dude's like family. One of my good homies, that we've been knowing pretty much forever. You dig? And he happens to go by the name of Juan, the homie, because he's one of the homies. You dig? Anyway, my people, excuse me, and this guy happens to be highly intelligent as well. You did, because You know, when it comes to certain people that I deal with, don't get me wrong, I deal with some people that I feel like I can enlighten. That's not on my level when it comes to intelligence. Period. You dig what I'm saying? With that being said, my people, welcome to the Lamont Datway Jones show. Now, see, they're gonna eventually start coming up with ways to to really make you eat, kind of like be like, oh yeah, like discounts on your reward, yes, rewards
they did in the field.
yeah, or rewards on your credit card type.
They how the devil do those.
Yeah, like,
ain't that the devil?
well, he's the master of. Well, of course, the devil is the master of lies, all lies and deception. So you know it's all played a part of that as well. But what I'm saying, bro, is this: the Republicans, they are with it, but at the same time they like, hell no. That's why they push it against the mandatory shit, because see, the reason the Republicans are pushing, like I said, against the mandatory shit is, now if you can't find a way to cleverly make people want this shit, we ain't going with the force shit. Because like I said at first, that shit could eventually start a civil war, and they know this. They don't want that, because they know if that happens, the masses, they outnumber the elites. So you understand what I'm saying?
They got to make it where it's essential to you. Where if you don't get this, then your well-being is compromised. So that's how they have to push it or petition it to lobby it through the channels that they have to go through in politics shit. That's how they got to do it. And like you said, if the bipartisanship and all that supports Congress, if they don't agree on it, then yeah, it's a reason. Because you got a lot of people that's up in the know.
And I just told you, one of the main reasons why the Republicans are not riding with that mandatory shit is because they know there's too many people that's ready to deny this shit. Okay, the Republicans know this. That's why they like, no, that's why they going against that mandatory shit they trying to push. See?
They know the agenda. They see the picture. They are part. Some of them, goddamn it, a part of the shit.
Of course, like I said, they part of it, but they're not a part of it unless. The only way the Republicans said we'll play our part in this is if you can figure out a way to wittingly make these people want this vaccine, exactly, because they know eventually the masses want to be like, okay, well, why is it not mandatory for all you high-ranking politicians to take this shit? That's another reason why they like, nah, we can't roll with that mandatory shit. Exactly. Oh, see, but with the average person who don't know shit about these type of issues, and believe me, it's a lot of them out there that don't. You can tell them something like this, and they'll be dumb to the fact that, bruh, it's in your face, dude. All you got to do is know how to pretty much just use your common sense, like what they say right here. These people even starting where they are willing to pay you to be guinea pigs. See, we're here, enroll in the coronavirus vaccine clinical trial and make $1,100. A study to test COVID-19, you know what I'm saying, in correlation is looking for volunteers. Can you believe that? They willing to pay you, bro, to be a damn guinea pig. Yes. That's crazy. That is that's crazy, bro. Hey, tell me if that ain't crazy as hell. Yeah, incolation. Yes. Looking for volunteers.
That's surprising.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. And that's that's crazy, bro. That's exactly, see? That's why I say in correlation, exactly. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, people. You know, and then another thing that's been tripping me out about these Africans. How, these Chinese people are doing these Africans. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember the lady's name. But I know she's
some type of high-ranking politician, because she was able to actually start a damn hotline for where Asians can call when they felt like they were pretty much being, you know, or what? How can I put this? Because you got plenty of races, especially in America. But what would I say? Oh yeah, when they felt like they were being racially discriminated against, if you will. But yeah, I really think it's really. I mean, it's really messed up, man. How these people doing these Africans in China. Like I was saying, but you got this lady, a black lady at that now, actually was the one who decided to come up with this hotline for Asians, for Asians, bro, to call if they feel like they were being racially discriminated because of COVID-19.
Basically, that's why they said it's going to wipe out the mass population. Okay, because if you don't have it, the inculation basically means they're going to introduce it into you. So you get what I'm saying? If your immune system can't fight it, it's always like that when they give you a vaccine. They give you a small whatever of it, and if your immune system basically mutates this disease when it fights it off. If you live, and it host in your body and it fights it off, some of them can even be dormant. That's what they basically saying. Like,
yeah, they know
can
this.
remain dormant.
But what's crazy? They look at how much they're willing to pay you. They feel like your life is only worth what, $1,100 fucking dollars?
Don't introduce that shit to everybody, and then basically
that's crazy.
So think about how many people that okay,
man,
already got it and they don't recover, or they ain't even had no signs because their immune system's strong enough to fight that shit, and they ain't even had no signs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then okay, you got these still probably. Man, that's what they trying to do. Okay, damn, these people, they quarantine, so this and that. Man, bro, why you think dude trying to go ahead and go force these people to go and let us get out this shit so we can all get back in the population? They ain't even finished fucking curing or the vaccine yet.
No.
But Trump,
they already testing.
Trump wants this shit to end so the market can open back.
See, he just wanted to quick because all he's worried about is the damn stock market, because he was deep. Everybody knows he was deep into the damn stock market before he became president. It's affecting his money. Even though, guess what? Don't forget they told this guy, and everybody will come and who knows anything about the presidency politics, period, will know that a president, if he has businesses, that he cannot continue to run and profit off of his own personal companies. In other words, means he's going to have to let somebody else run them. But I can guarantee you, he ain't been letting nobody else run a damn thing, like you just said. He's been continuing to slick run those companies. You can best believe that. And who's going to tell the president? Who's going to tell the president, no, you don't need to quit, you don't need to be doing it. It was a couple of them that tried to, exactly, and that's exactly what happened to him. He got fired.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You ain't gonna be like
those were the people that got fired.
Yeah, it's one of his yes man. He gonna
the ones who was about to blow the whistle on his ass when they realized that he was still slick running his businesses, when he knows that it was one of the main rules of presidency that you could not do as president, and he was still doing it. I guarantee you that I guarantee this guy's guilty of all this type of shit. I can promise you that, bro. But yeah, man. Listen, man.
Michael Jackson and Lamont niggas move on.
These politicians, God, dude. These politicians, they ain't that. A lot of people don't know a lot of these politicians are only pawns. You understand? These people are pawns to the elite that runs them. It's like a level of puppetry, if you will. See, they're the top puppets. In other words, they're the puppet masters, they're right up under the puppet masters. And then the politicians, they give them their level. That's when their level of puppetry comes in, when it comes to fooling the masses and making the masses be like, I'm your best choice. Damn the Democrats. Same with Democrats. I'm your best choice. Damn the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? That's when their level of puppetry comes in. That's when the politicians are the ones who get to puppetize our asses. In other words, which we are what? The masses. You dig? Yeah. And if you really think about it, when it comes to when it comes to politics, well, I'm sure you already knew this. When it comes to politics, everybody knows it's levels to being politicians. Like, first you start out with a city councilman, then that's when you might luck up and go to mayor. Then everybody knows after mayor, that lets you know you're eligible to run for the Senate House. Then after the Senate House, yes, you're right. State representative. Then you can graduate to governor. City committee, right, all that type of stuff. Then if you lucky enough to make it to be governor, you know what I'm saying, that's when presidency level, the president's level, if you will, kicks in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like levels to these politicians too, bro. Exactly. But see, not only was that one of the main reasons why Trump got elected. Trump also got elected because, like you just also said, he was already rich. He was already rich, and everybody knows if you're one of the richest people in the fucking world, you're going to be able to. You're going to be into the elite, if you will.
Shit in the election. You know what I'm saying? He got his granddaddy's buddies over there in the Russian KGB to sprinkle a little bit of that bullshit in the election. You see what I'm saying?